So in my case, there is a little bit movement in the outer brake pad. You can hear that. It's coming from the outer brake pad, and inner brake pad seems fine. I mean, there's no such movement, and you can see. And if I try to move the outer one, there's a little bit of, you can hear that. Yeah, there's the sound coming from the outer caliper. So what I'm supposed to do is, this thing at the upper side of the brake pad, these things are supposed to hold it on place. I'm just gonna pull it out and end the movement, and you're supposed to move this thing both ways, in and out, up and down. What kind of movement is it making? Okay, so you have to make that kind of adjustment to it. So in my case, these pins were not fitting in properly. I mean, the thing which goes in here is still shaking. I mean, I'll have to squeeze it a little bit so that it doesn't move, and also I'll have to ensure that I tighten this space as well, so that there's no movement of brake pads as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna do it and show it to you. You can just simply hand tighten these things. You don't have to be very hard on these things. It's a really delicate thing, and little bit of squeeze this way. Yeah, that way. I'm trying to press this thing in, and same with this one. Okay, so I've made a little bit of adjustments. I've tightened these things so the gap between this thing doesn't move this way, and tightened this thing as well, so that brake pad isn't free to move at all. Also, while setting these things, I have hammered it a little bit with these pliers, so that not so hard so that it deforms, but a little bit of tap so that it adjusts itself quite very well. Okay, so I'm gonna try to put these things back on by one hand, so that I can show you how easy they are. And make sure the wear indicators should be inside always, because you can see there is a hydraulic, you can see. So these things push really hard, and they wear quite fast from inside. Okay, so I have a little bit of movement from inside now. See, up down movement is almost zero, but still I think I'll have to adjust it a little bit. Okay, you're supposed to adjust it in a way that they don't move. So I'm gonna use some